What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cappuccino on another episode of Around the Piano. I am not Tim Paul. Tim today is busy at the store. So therefore, I have the honor and the luxury of introducing this band here, the BluesBerrys. Welcome to the show, guys. Appreciate you guys coming. Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and give us a little bit of lowdown? First of all, let's start with who you are.
All right. My name is Garrett. I'm 27 years old. I'm from McHenry, and we've been in the band for a little two and a half years now. Yeah, and so I play guitar and I sing. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Jack Rudolf. I'm the drummer for the BluesBerrys. I'm 24. We met like 5 years ago, I think, at MCC. We jammed for a little while, played some rock and roll at a party, and then we're like, that was fun. We'll catch you later.
Let's keep doing that, huh?
Yeah.
So there's some other members that obviously couldn't make it today, right? So
Yeah.
who are we missing today?
We're missing our bassist and other vocalist, Brett Byker. He's 24 like myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's the dude.
Yeah, it's just a little more on our prequel here we met through MCC. Actually had a buddy going there, and then they had what I remember as a handwritten note on a loose leaf piece of paper. And so
Please God, someone play music with us.
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Yeah, something like that. But and then he messaged me. He's like, hey, these guys sound like they like bands like you. And I messaged Jack, I think, initially, and yeah, we played a little house party at Brett's house, and then we didn't hear from each other for years, and then we met through another mutual local band, Russell Thomas group. They were hosting this open jam, and then I was walking by and Jack's like, Garrett? I was like, oh my gosh. I was going there with my my then girlfriend, dragging her out to music and stuff, or open jams. But that was fun to from there we had this band that's been steady, so
That's hot.
yeah.
So starting with how you guys got together, obviously that story is pretty cool. And now you are an entity, right? And so you said about 2.5 years now?
Yeah.
Open?
Yeah, it was back in 22. We met at Liquid Blues during that open jam.
Nice. Are you guys strictly cover, or you write your own music, or how does that work?
Good. Okay, I'll give you our journey here. Yeah, we started out as covers actually. First gig we I got us booked basically, and we didn't have any songs at all that we knew together, so we started working. It was a couple months out, and it was just covers from there. But as things progressed, it's all of us, as we're talking, hanging out, it all just kind of started budding out of all of us. Like, we really want to start doing original stuff. So it was like sprinkling one or two here or whatever. But then since I would say June was our first full set of original music. So and then that's what we're doing on the 28th too. But so that's been, that's why I say we start out as covers and sprinkle in, but at some point I think we all just wanted to drop the guillotine and say no more. We're doing originals right now, and
our stuff.
And we still have fun with doing us.
Well, yeah, you got to, right? You get out there with some of the. So tell me a little bit about the style of music that you guys have going.
I would consider us rock and roll fusion, I guess. We've got a lot of funk in there, a little bit of jazz, and then just some amorphous sounds that I don't really know how to describe. But there's always an emphasis on the jams. He's a mean soloist, so is our bassist.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Always down for some unpredictable journeys.
Yep, and folks, stay tuned, because after the show, we'll be playing a couple of the songs that you guys are giving me to put on there, which is great. That way, everybody gets an idea. Let's a little bit, and I want to promote what you got coming up, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But as far as the journey as a drummer, Jack, how old were you when you started?
I was 16. So
16.
It's been 8 years now. Just
Nice. So when you started, was it school band? How did that work out? How did it go from, we're going to play school band stuff to I'm in rock and roll now?
Mm-hmm. Well, I only did school band as a 5th grader, and they wouldn't let me do anything other than the glockenspiel, so I was like, this isn't fun. So when I was 16, I'm not ashamed of this anymore. But the band that got me into drumming was 21 Pilots, actually.
Okay.
I was really into their music, and watching Josh Dunn play the drums like he does, it just got me fired up. I was like, I have to do that. Like, that's the only way I can get out this angst.
Nice. And so, listen, I can sit at a drum set, and my feet and my hands don't want to work together. Everything is at the same time or not at the same. There's no, I don't know how you do it, man. It takes some skill for sure, and some good brain power on that in order to rip out some really cool stuff. And listen, folks, I tried getting him to do a drum solo today, but yeah.
I was like, dude, come on.
Right. Well, be careful, soloist. All right. So, for you, when did you start singing, man? I mean, was it, everybody usually starts when they're super young that have that kind of talent. So what about you? What's your story?
Yeah, as far as singing goes, so I've primarily been a guitar player, but at some point I realized I couldn't find the band or like it was always this pipe dream. It was like, oh, a singer's gonna come along, but as things went on, I'm like, I gotta start singing in some respect to play out, because I wanted to. So it started at open mics, and my voice really, I think I've become a lot more comfortable with since meeting my now wife, because she's an opera singer. So
wait,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, she's
wow.
she's damn incredible. Like,
that's fire, man.
Talented.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so anyway, so it's basically I was for all that I could teach myself online and stuff, and I really took lessons until I really met her. It really didn't start to take off, because she could actually give me instructions for how to properly sing. So so I've been singing, I think, well for maybe, or like with good instruction for maybe two or 3 years now. And then, but before that, I was just kind of like in the dark, stumbling around, trying to figure something out. That's as far, and that's been kind of my vocal journey.
What was your genre originally? Was there anything in particular?
Singing, I mean, like, I cut my teeth on, like, Nirvana, The Doors, and like Led Zeppelin.
Awesome.
And so at the start, it was anything that I could kind of make, that I could make it through, I mean, because, there's the voice types, and according to her, I'm more like a baritone, and so it's like I'm not singing these high things. And
right.
So it's whatever.
You kind of recreate the wheel a little bit with some music, I'm sure, because of that, right?
Yeah,
just lower octaves.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, and part of it was to find songs that would that could push.
That fits the voice, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. How long you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar since I was 14, so 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's about that.
The 50-year-old fat guy at the table can't do any of that stuff. I would love to have that talent. People are like, well, you should just take that up. I'm like, what? When I'm 70, I'll have some kind of talent with it? I think I'll just watch people with talent. That's awesome.
Never too late.
I know, right? No, Jack, he's going to show you the drums later. He's going to teach you. Right now, I'm on the triangle. That's a cowbell and triangle. That's what I do. So let's talk about real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up. So in order to get tickets, guys, there is a website for that. You want to spoot that off real quick on where to go get tickets for Mackey's?
Yeah, so we've got an event page up on Facebook. You can find the ticket link through there, and all the info for the event. The bands playing are Alabaster, Ephraim, and then us, the BluesBerrys.
Yeah.
We kind of all came together to try to make this show happen. We wanted to do something special for the holidays when everyone's home, looking for some fun.
And that's going to be at Mackey's Hideout out in McHenry. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can find the event page probably through any of the three bands that you see: Alabaster, Ephraim, and BluesBerrys. I think we all posted about it. So if you didn't have any of us, or you can't find it, look through our band pages, and you can certainly find all the info.
Yeah, and I think I got it up here on a banner for purchasing tickets. It says ticketweb.com event Alabaster Ephraim the BluesBerrys there's a lot of dashes. Yeah. But there it is, folks. So you can check that out. Also, I mean, listen, if you want to go direct, go check them out. Facebook /Mackeys .hideout. It'll give you probably all that same information, anyways. And so, that's pretty cool. And I think too, at one time or another, I had your actual invite. I kind of want to put that up there. And excuse me, folks, I'm doing 2 jobs at the same time today. Real easy, I guess, right? So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can do this here real quick. Oh, there's gonna be an image there somewhere. Nope, that's not it. Nope. And double nope. Okay, well, I guess nope. I will post it at the end right before you guys, your video kicks off.
Yeah.
Then that way it'll be up there. So tell me a little bit about the show. What's the dream to that? Like, what are you guys doing there? How many songs is it just the 3 bands? Is it more than that?
Yeah, so it is just going to be the 3 bands. We've got about probably 4 hours total of live music for you, all original. That was the initial idea behind the whole thing. There's a lot of original bands in our area that just don't see much of the light of day, so we wanted to give everybody a chance to really show off their stuff. And Alabaster's headlining. They've got a big following. People know them. People love them. Their music's awesome. So they're playing about 2 hours, and then both of us openers will be playing about 45, 50 minutes of music.
Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah, I've heard a little bit of their stuff too. Well talented as well.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of interchanging of the bands, right? Like you play in all of them.
I don't play in Alabaster. I play drums in Ephraim and the BluesBerrys. And
That's
then,
right.
Yeah, Kyle Smith plays bass in Ephraim and guitar in Alabaster.
No, that's right. So we had Ephraim in here, and then we did a live performance out of the store not too long ago, and you were blowing people's heads off in there because they were just amazed at how good you guys were. You just never really know. They tell everybody's a musician until you hear them do what they do, and you're like, yeah, you got some work to do, right? Kind of thing. You guys have it nailed down, and I'm excited about hearing what you guys have as well. So and so for you have another soloist, you said.
He's a bass player and a singer.
And a singer.
Yeah.
Let's talk about him a little bit because he couldn't make it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who knows him better? Both of you guys?
Probably I do.
Okay.
We've been best friends for, I don't know, 8 years now.
How did he get involved? How did that whole thing work out?
Well, he and I, when we both kind of started music at the same time and crossed paths pretty early on in that journey. So we were we've been a duo ever since. And we kind of met Garrett together and formed ourselves a little power trio because, Rush is who we used to worship.
Oh, yeah.
We thought we were Rush for the longest time.
Like the younger version of Rush.
But yeah, he's a banging bassist. He plays Geddy Lee's signature.
That's
that thing's
hot.
heavy as a car, but
Wow.
sounds great.
Yeah, I bet. And so, so there's 3 of you in the band, and it's a rock fusion. So the fusion part, let's talk about that a little bit. What is the fusion part of the rock? So is it like an alternative / rock funk fusion? Are you taking all 3 and just kind of creating a new sound, or how does that working out?
Would you like to give some thoughts?
Gosh, yeah. So I think right now how it's working out is kind of we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants as far as what the sound is, because
Sometimes that's the best way to do it.
and that's why
Yeah.
I think the stuff we're very proud of right now, and we're so excited to share. Like I said, we shared it at Max Happy, and I think we only have about 45, 50 minutes, maybe a little bit over, as far as material that we're ready to share. And so, but as far as the creation of that material, because how the sounds come out, it's I come with a song, he comes, and then it's we kind of let the other person guide the vision, and it's not to stick anybody to labels, but I'm kind of I come from, I think I add more an alternative or grungy side to things that we do, and then Jack and Brett certainly have more a funk and prog side of things that as we create stuff,
Right.
it's we end up cooking together, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's almost like, like Nirvana meets Funkadelics in a twisted sense, almost, right?
Yeah, and I guess to put myself on the spot, I mean, I don't vibe with the funk and stuff as much. I still do,
Sure,
but it's nice because it's like, I come with a song and then we get all these insights that like I just, if I came with a song, they're bringing insights like I don't have.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then it's like, and then together it's like, well, nobody kind of saw it coming now, so that's why it's kind of cool as far as the sound goes. It gets to be something organic and flying by the seat of our pants, because now it's something none of us were almost expecting. So,
wow, that's really interesting. How did you come up with the name BluesBerrys?
How did we?
I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Please.
It was a smoky room, obviously.
Yeah, no.
Jack doesn't remember.
Oh my gosh, I think if Brett was here, he might say otherwise, but I'm gonna tell that it was him.
Well, he should have been here then.
Yeah, I no, but I do remember it was like we were jamming the day of when we had met years ago, and Brett's like, oh, guys, I just thought of the worst name, He's like, he's like, we should perform as the BluesBerrys at my house party, and from there, I think we all rememred it. So, but I remember Brett saying it. out of like, I can't believe I just thought of this.
That's all right. It's actually a pretty cool name. It's catchy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh no, I do too. It's that kind of like, oh, why did my brain come up with it? Is this gonna work? Or should I even share this? But
well, and with what you have going, I think it works well. And he's got some cards here on the table. Not that you can see it that far away. If you zoom in, you might be able to. What's cool is. We want you back at the studio. We've talked about this in the green room. We have this rehearsal room that we're building on this recording studio, which is going to be pretty cool. Love the fact that you guys are going to go talk about that out in the world, and talk about 21/6 Creator Studios, because there's only one place to go see all the real stuff, and that's right here at Around the Piano with Tim Paul at 21/6 Creator Studios. What's next, and what's the next phase for you guys? What's the next step?
I'd say one of our main priorities is probably taking all these originals we have and manifesting them into something tangible that people can find on the internet and listen to at their leisure. We have like a great emphasis, much like Ephraim, on songwriting, like writing songs that say something meaningful or don't say anything meaningful at all. It's just like...
Right.
Writing a song is a special thing to me personally.
Yep.
I believe to all these other guys. So it's kind of what we do, and we want to share that with the world.
So you write as well, yes? Yeah. So you both write. Oh, so that's cool. So you're both bringing something to the table as far as the songs go. What about your bassist? Is he writing too?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many songs on your group? How many do you have that are yours? That you wrote? It's all of yours. I get that. But who wrote, that you actually wrote?
I've probably got like 2 to 4 in there.
Wow.
At least where the initial idea was brought to everybody and we grew it.
Huh.
I don't know. I have never really kept track before.
Never kept track. What about you?
Yeah. As far as like who brings it to the table or whatever, and kind of has the initial vision. I think I have 4 of the tunes. It's the To Whom We Owe, the Belvedere, Sugar Free, and
Babylon's another.
Oh, okay, maybe 5. Anyway, but but like I said,
so you all have probably around the same. And I'll just speak for your bassist, but you probably are all equally in as far as how many songs you guys have each put to the table. Is that about right?
Yeah, I think so. And so not everything that we're gonna present right now is what has been brought to the table. There's a handful of demos.
I bet.
So it's like, I'm sure I have a bunch. I'm sure you have a bunch where it's like, this is just what we have right now.
You have a dream board.
So,
and they're all sitting up there and they're like, which one are we going to play with today? Kind of thing. I get that. And then you got to perfect it, right? Mm-hmm. And how it sounds and everything else go. You don't want to just go out there and be like, we practiced that twice.
Sometimes that's the best way to break in a new piece, actually, is
Is
just
it?
take a chance.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of true too, because you don't know what the reaction's gonna really be, and then afterwards you're probably like, I could have probably changed this or do that, and then we change it up a little bit. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, you know what, you guys are awesome, and I can't wait. So Mackey's got an address of that place? No,
No,
something?
I don't remember the exact address, but it's on River Road in McHenry.
River Road in McHenry. And so the three bands, this is what they kind of do. I don't think I've ever been there. They have bands consistently come there and play.
Yeah, they've got a great little stage with a great sounding room. I think their capacity is about 200 people, and they're
Wow.
always bringing in original bands or jam bands, all kinds of stuff. Big bluegrass scene there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
From what I understand, I go there pretty regularly on Monday nights because it's the open mic, and I like to practice. It's a good crowd too. Me and my wife hang out there, play darts, and we're friends.
That's kind of cool,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
So it's really fun. But so from what I gather there, yeah, they do a lot of jam band bluegrass emphasis, and that's really, I think, the only exceptions they make it generally as far as like cover bands. Otherwise, they're kind of hard on the nose to be like, we want original bands. Like, you can do a cover or two, but we do original bands.
That's awesome. They're spotlighting you.
So they're
I love that.
we're like, I mean, it's pretty awesome miracle. I don't know a lot of other places that do it like this, and that's why it's like doing it. The three of us bands being like this, like, let's do it here. Like, this is their thing. Our thing matches up with their thing. Like, let's do original music all together.
What is it? $10 to get a ticket?
Yeah, $10 pre-sale, $15 at the door.
Nice. $10. Go online, do it for 10. Otherwise, show up, bring 15 bones with you. And that's what time does that kick off at?
Doors open at 8. We go on at 9. Yeah. So we're the BluesBerrys are the first band. Ephraim's second, and Alabaster is the headliner. And so we go on at 9.
Nice. Well, you should get there for all three.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Why not, man? Get there, warm up, throw some darts, listen to music. I mean, doesn't sound like a horrible time.
No,
I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, folks, check them out. And listen, if you like what you see here today, make sure you go to the old Google box there. Go to YouTube, 216 Creator Studios. Click on that live tab. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you ding that bell for the future notifications. We always appreciate the support here at 216 Creator Studios. Around the piano, missing Tim Paul today. But, listen, the BluesBerrys, guys, be there, be square. And check them out. Check them out on YouTube. They got a Facebook page as well. What's your Facebook page? you have that?
BluesBerrys 22, right?
Yeah, BluesBerrys. Look up BluesBerrys McHenry. Yeah,
Yep.
or Crystal Lake.
You have a link tree, right? What's the link tree on that?
Oh, it'll just be BluesBerrys, and don't forget to spell it wrong with a Y.
Right,
Instead of an
spell it
I.
wrong and make sure you put the word "the" because I did that and all kinds of weird stuff came up. Awesome. Hey, listen, guys. Until next time, I'm Drew Cappuccino, your host today. Listen, we appreciate everything that you guys coming to the studio today. As I'm trying to keep talking and set up the exit, which we appreciate. Can't wait to see you guys play.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having us back on the show.
No worries, man. You
Love
guys
what
take care.
are doing.
Take care, folks.
Hey, it's John Benedict, Wrigley Field organist. You're watching Around the Piano with Tim Paul at 216 Creator Studios.
Hey.